Hello. Hi, everybody. Oh, look at me. I am, a void. A void of emotion. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day so far today. April, congrats on being the first to arrive. Hello, Halia. Hello, Hobby. Hello, Discount Lesbian. Hope you're all doing super well today. Welcome in. I normally start a little bit earlier on Saturdays, but I had some chores to take care of this morning. I did yard work and laundry. But I'm feeling good now. You guys ready to play some Stardew? I'm doing well. Thanks, Hobby. Hi, Matt. How are you? Welcome in. Let me open my water bottle here so I have it handy. I also had a little bit of a headache. It's subsiding a bit now. Hopefully it goes away in time. Hi, teeny tiny teacup. Hello, Firefly. We're actually most of the way through winter already, so there isn't too much more to do in that front. There is some stuff I wanted to look at, though, before we start in earnest here. Oh, we can't see that there. I have to go here. Here we go. Oh. Forgot to turn off the stonefish. I guess we can go in here. Yeah, that's a little better. We can see it a little better that way. About to take my physics final. That's exciting. Good luck, Lee. I guess you can't hear me, but maybe it got through to you regardless. Alright. Maybe we want to look at the checklist, actually. Oh, it doesn't fit here. I have to swap. That's right. Oh, barely fits, though. Oh, because this is here? No. That's better. Okay. Alright, anyways, I wanted to go through kind of the remaining stacks here, because I thought of something in the shower today, of course, about what still needs to get done. And we're very close to just sleeping, was my thought. So as far as seeds go, it says we need 3, but we've already finished most of them. I think the last one we need is the pine cones, and that should be done within like a year in-game, just from those wood skip fish ponds. Thanks, Hobby. Mystery boxes are not yet done, but they will be shortly. Golden mystery boxes are checked off here, but we are going to need a lot more of them. But a lot more of them is a sleeping activity, so we don't need to worry about it too much. Let's see here. This is coal we're going to buy. Fiber we'll get from the deconstructors. We can even use them every morning if we want to. Just sleep and then collect, sleep and then collect. Moss is something we're going to do twice a month for the rest of our lives. So, I mean, that's part of sleeping, though. We just go out on that day to get the moss. That's a Sunday, too, so it lines up nicely with some other stuff. I know, right? Showers are great for this. Rainbow shells, we're going to get at the same rate as some of our fish. Speaking of fish, fish are the only thing that is like holding us back from sleeping right now, I feel like. As soon as we get fish done and then kind of like redo our fish ponds a little bit, get the last few things there, I think we're pretty much good to start our long sleep. Though there's going to be a few different parts to it. But we'll get to a point where we're not really going out all that more. Yeah, all those fish there. All of the row remaining is just the legendary row, which should be done pretty soon. Outside of the squid and the midnight squid, which is going to take a bit longer. But again, that's only twice a year, or really once a year, that we deal with that. The remaining baits are just the legendary fish, which I'm going to try and focus on while fishing here. I'm going to try and get enough of each of them to finish the baits before our next audit. So hopefully that'll all get done by then. Ooh, Void Essence is one. So here's the thing. There's a few things we still need to do for sure. One of them is getting Void Essence. But we can kind of pair that with getting the Strange Dolls from the mines. Because they kind of line up nicely as long as we have monster floors. / enough monsters on a day. So if we can line that up and work on those simultaneously, we can do them before before night market days, so the morning of night market days. And if we can manage that, I don't know if we have to go out of our way for it. I think that's something that we could do along our sleep. The stackable artifacts are every Monday. We get those on from the dig site. We blow up the dig site every Monday. I've already calculated that it's going to take a long time, but over the course of 1,000 years of sleeping, we should get all the artifacts done by doing that. They should finish around the same time-ish, too. Well, sort of. Some of them will finish a lot quicker. Okay. There's a few other things we have to consider, so let's keep on going here. Red slime eggs is something we need to talk about. So tiger slime eggs will come from the lionfish fish ponds, which we're going to do next. Hey, Kernox, welcome in. But the red slime eggs, we might do slime jack fish ponds while we're doing lionfish fish ponds and kind of line them up. We're going to need a lot of slime for our remaining slime eggs, though. So let's actually go ahead and take a look here. It's annoying that I have to switch this out. I wish there was a faster way to do it. There we go. Could probably make a macro or something. All right, so if we go to monster drops, along the bottom here, there we go. Okay, so we currently have about 400 red slime eggs. If we look up our slime egg press, okay, there is a 10% chance, 9.5% chance that we get a red slime egg. That means that every time we put in 100 slime, on average, I need to charge my battery. Dang it. I thought I already did that. We get 9.5th of a slime egg. So we're getting 0.00. I guess it's just 0.095, isn't it? Yeah, 0.095 of a slime egg. We need to get 600 of them ish. We'll go with, we might get some other lucky ones, so we'll just go with 550 or so. So it should be 550 divided by 0.095. Okay. That means we need to use slime egg presses 5,790 times. We need to times that by 100 because that's how much slime it costs to put it in a slime egg press. And that means we need approximately... Oh, wait a minute. We're going to get more red slime eggs. I forgot about that. We don't need 550. Because we're going to get a bunch from the mines as well. From Skull Cavern. Specifically, we should get about 400 more. Okay, that's a lot better. So that means we only need 250. Is that right? No, 400 minus that. 150. So 150 divided by 0.095 gives us only 1,580. 1,580 times we need to put it in the slime egg press. Times 100. So we need 157,000. 158,000 really. Slime. Honoris! Yes, we're doing math to start the stream out. If we need 158,000 slime, we need to figure out how long that's going to take for us to get. So if we do slimejacks, and scroll down to our pond here, I guess you can't really easily see it, huh? You can kind of see the percent of items here, but you can't see like the overall daily chance. I can't scooch over either. If I switch to this, does that work? Not really. All right, perhaps you can just trust me on this. Okay. I have worked out before how much slime we get on average per day, but I forgot what it was. So let's go ahead and write this down really quickly here. We need 100 and, let's just round up to 160,000 slime. Okay, well, now we need to see how many we're going to need, how much we get from a single pond to see how long it's going to take us to use this, based on how many we have as well. Hey, Julius, welcome in. Let me give a shout out, by the way, for Honoris. Honoris is an amazing streamer here on Twitch. Super cool, super amazing. Make sure you go give Honoris a follow. Hey, Skellycorn, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. All right. So, if I clear this off here, my slime, I get 10 slime. We're going to keep it maxed at 10 population. So we get 10 slime 15% of the time. I don't know why they do it like this, but yeah. So that means a single pond gives 10 times 0.15 slime per day, plus 30 slime 10% of the time. So 30 times 0.1, plus, and then 50 slime 7% of the time. So 50 times 0.07. So on average, a single slimejack fish pond will give about 8 slime per day. However, that's before our golden animal cracker, so we times that by 2. So 16 slime per day on average per pond. That means if we had one pond, it would be taking... That's actually a very neat division right there. On accident. It would take 10,000 days with one pond. I don't think we're going to do just one pond, though. On average, obviously. So, what if we just did 20 ponds or so? Would take 500 days. Okay, yeah. That's good enough. Okay, so we'll do like 2 rows, and that should be fine. 2-3 rows. Alright, that's easy. I was expecting that to be harder, to be honest with you. Alright, we're going to swap back over to our checklist here, because we're going through it. Hey, Martian, welcome in. Got 3 hours of sleep. I was going to go to sleep, but I yearn for the stacks. We're chatting right now. Alright, aged row is obviously waiting on the legendary rows and the squid in the midnight squid row, neither of which is going to be done all that soon here. Pickles are just going to be a sleepable. So right now, for people who are just coming in, we're talking about how many of our stacks can be grabbed just from sleeping. Because I think we're closer to our big sleep than I originally thought. Not that the big sleep is the end of the challenge or anything, but it is the part of the challenge where things speed up rather quickly. I was just like thinking in the shower earlier today. I was just like, wait a minute. When fish are done, what else do I have to do? So I'm trying to figure out what else I have to do when we finish fish. Still a while away from finishing fish, by the way. So magma caps should be done before the next audit. Almost certainly the dried magma caps and the magma caps themselves. Artisan goods are all done there. Other ones. Moss is part of the missing bits here, so we don't have to worry about that. Autopetter we'll get to. It's right here, actually. Perfect timing. So Autopetter is also part of the big sleep, because we're only going to go down during the desert festival. So that's not going to change. We're still only going to use the first 2 days of the... First 2 days for a while until we finish golden bobbers, and then all 3 days to dive down for Autopetters. That way we maximize our luck, and there's no real reason to go on other days, because we're going to have to sleep that long anyways. How do you only get iridium fish? I use a quality bobber, or I perfect catch them. Hi, Diana. Welcome in. We're not auditing. We're just looking at some stuff. Okay, the anvil is another interesting one, because that's just money. It's money and smelting, but essentially sleeping will get us there eventually anyways. I'd like to get it done, but we don't have to rush it. It'll happen. The cursed mannequins are one of the ones that I'm concerned about, though. Technically, we could do that during, oh goodness me, the time before night market days, but it does, and on the Spirit's Eve morning as well. But that might not be enough to get it done. We might have to do some math on that to figure it out. I don't know on average how many I'm getting per day or morning or whatever, so that's something we're going to have to work out. Your title clearly says audit. You figured me out. Okay. Deluxe Worm Bin, that's a Moss. Enricher, that's Q Gems. Moss and Q Gems are both sleepables. These are both purchasable. We're just waiting on the money to do that. Mini Shipping Bin is Q Gems. Again, purchasable, so is Pressure Nozzle. Statue of Blessings, that's Moss. Everything else besides Moss will be done by the next audit, probably. Or at least very close to it. Be nice to get fiber done. Okay. Golden Animal Crackers. We'll get enough from fishing, probably. This is one I haven't really been thinking about too much. I think they also drop when we get our golden mystery boxes from killing the children. So I think we'll be fine on those. We're going to still use a whole bunch of the ones we currently have, though. We might go back down to almost none. Alright, here comes the books. Books of Mystery, the immediately hard one. So for getting the Books of Mystery, we're going to need 100,000... What's the word? Golden mystery boxes. But we already have a plan to get those. Oh my gosh, it's Jazza! Aggressive jazz hands have entered the chat. Welcome in Fish, welcome in April, welcome in Gamma. I hope you're all doing well today. Hello, hello. I'm very happy it's Saturday as well. How was your stream, Jazza? I couldn't stop by for long. I was doing yard work, so I just came by to say hi. And I just finished up yard work / laundry, and I'm ready to stream. We love our stacking raids. If y'all don't know Jazza just started streaming for the first time in a long time today, so make sure you go give Jazza a follow if you're not already doing so. I'm sure Jazza will be streaming again. How'd it go, Jazza? Did you have a good time? Alright, so for Books of Mystery, we have that sorted. It's going to be a lot of work, but it is sorted. I don't know how quickly we're going to get those golden mystery boxes. The other problem is also opening those golden mystery boxes. I might have to use some kind of script to do that if I'm doing it while I'm not there. So like on my breaks and whatnot. It's going to have to be a little more intricate than just an auto clicker though. Because there's too many things in golden mystery boxes, so it's going to have to throw stuff out of my inventory that I don't want and delete it. Right. Book of Stars is just like every other book here. All of these books are purchasable from the bookseller. So we'll get a few at a time, but eventually we'll get full stacks of all of them. Hungry boy, go get your food, boy. Couldn't figure out how to stream... How to get to the stream from mine. Interesting. Yeah, because it won't send you. I didn't think about that. I just always open it up in another tab before I raid. So I can just jump over quickly. Alright. Okay, faraway stones. This is one I haven't thought about in a minute. We're going to need ancient dolls for this. The most reasonable way to get enough ancient dolls for this without having to deal with another billion Omni Geodes is to simply purchase, or I'm sorry, make, create, craft a whole bunch of treasure totems and use those in the mountains, because I think there's a 3% chance from every Hode spot you get a ancient doll in the mountains. There aren't a lot of places to do this in the mountains though. It might be good just to do it once in a while and then let the dirt recover itself. But that's something I'm going to have to do, unfortunately. Unfortunately, those treasure totems cost moss. I guess we can figure it out here. Let's say we do perfect ones. We get 16. We get 16, right? 16 spots from using a treasure totem. 16 times 0.03 gives us about... It's very close to one ancient doll every other... One ancient doll every other treasure totem. Whoa! Jazza! Did Jazza just get VIP'd? That's crazy. Do, 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 do. Congratulations, Jazza. You are now a VIP. Hello, Yed. Welcome in. Julius, congrats on your 10 stream streak. Did I miss something? Oh, Shglue. Nice. Welcome in. Nice stack check. Alright. Anyways, so we have about a 50% chance, based on rough maths here, of getting a ancient doll every time we use a treasure totem in the mountains. So, that probably means that if we need to get 999 ancient dolls... we're going to need just over 2,000 treasure totems. It's actually not that many. However, that's not all we're going to need treasure totems, as we're going to see in a second here. So we'll come back to talking about that. Okay, golden bobber we get from the desert festival, specifically the last day. I've got like 200 or so far, I think. So we're going to have to finish that off at some point, but it's going to take a while. It's not going to be immediate, that's for sure. What are we doing? We're just going through what's left. There's a few things I wanted to work out for myself. And I'm like, well, I might as well do this on stream rather than doing it off stream. Just figuring out, like, how much is left in terms of, like, things that we can't sleep through or sleep to. Basically in terms of, like, daily chores that need to get done. Golden tag should be done in, like, the next few years in game. We're over 700. I think we're really close to 800, actually. So getting about 50 a year, closer to 40 maybe. It'll just be a few more years before we knock that off. So the prize tickets are interesting. I've been doing those quests every Monday for a prize ticket, but technically I don't need to do that because you can buy a prize ticket from the Stardew Valley Fair every year. I just wanted to get this done a little faster since it's really easy to finish those quests anyways. But if I really wanted to go into sleep mode, I wouldn't need to do that because it would just be a yearly item to a festival I already have to go to buy a rare crow. How do you check? When you click on the button there that says, the button that you normally click to get extra points, it should have like a list of you've attended this, you're on this much of a stream streak. All right, purple shorts. I could finish this at any time if I really wanted to just spend time doing it, but there's no reason. I'm already just going every Monday. Eventually it'll just get done. Star Drop Tea, I've actually gotten quite a few from fishing, so I expect this to go up pretty fast. But even if we don't get it from fishing, we get it from the raccoons like 1 out of every 5 weeks. So that means we're getting at least like 2 to 3 per year. And as a result of that, like over time, we will get it. It's just kind of slow. Void Ghost Pendant is just based on the Void Essence. We already talked about that earlier. I can go out of my way to do that. I'm going to have to actually physically do it. But if I can do it when I'm waiting for festivals anyways, I should probably try to do that. Hi, Sugar Mouse. Welcome in. Okay, no trash necessary. All right. As someone brought up earlier, there's a lot of these fossils I still need. We already talked about Ancient Doll, but a lot of the ones that... all these fossils... well, I guess we should go in order. We'll skip Amphibian Fossil. We'll talk about fossils in general in a second. Dwarf Gadget, we're going to get from bombing the mines. We're already pretty close on that. When we're getting Void Essence, we're going to be getting Dwarf Gadgets at the same time. Both of these scrolls we'll probably also get in the mines. We're pretty close on both of them. It's just I have not been to the mines a whole lot in a while. So that's something we'll maybe have to go out of our way a little bit for, but probably not too much. So ribs come from blowing up the dig site, just like the amphibian fossil does. The spine and the tail are slightly different though. So the spine we get from fishing in the dig site, and the tail we get from panning in the dig site. So fishing in the dig site is something I'm just gonna have to do, I think. Like there's not really a way to avoid it. Ideally I don't want to catch fish, I want to catch this, but there's not really a way to do that. I kind of just have to fish there. Every time I get a fish I cancel, because it's not deep enough for me to get iridium quality fish there, so it's not really worth doing that. So we just kind of have to grind that one out. So this is actually one of the first ones of all the ones we've talked about that actually just requires me to grind it out. And I might be able to do that before festivals though, just like the other ones. Just like I'm waiting for night market to start, I can go fish for fossilized spines. Tails are a little more complicated than that. I'm going to be going, and I have been going, and will continue to go to the dig site for a long time though. So until I'm done with all the other fossils, I don't think I need to grind this one out in particular. In fact, I don't think it's that much lower than my other fossils. It might even be higher. That might be something worth checking really quick. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we have 357 fossilized tails. That's on the order of like everything else, I think. Yes, because I think skeletal hand is our lowest. Although we're going to get a few extras of those from other places. I have a page here for bombing the dig site, don't I? I don't think I've updated it in a while, but it should be in here somewhere. Bone Node Shuffle. That's it. Should have named it something better. Okay. Okay, so I do not need the bone fragments. That's good. But yeah, this tells me how many years it'll take to finish everything else here. So the one we have the least of is actually the palm fossils, it looks like. It's going to take us 300 years. And it looks like we have... Where's Skeletal Hand, anyways? We only have 200 and something. Music tier list. All of them are S. Yeah. 300 years sounds like a lot, but it's not too bad. This is just a once-a-week chore of bombing the mines. Sorry, I keep saying bombing the mines. Bombing the dig site. Okay. So, about 300 years. But we need the most palm fossils, so that's our limiting factor. Everything else will be done, because I'm getting all these simultaneously. But I have significantly less palm fossils than I do skeletal tails. So that tells me that we probably don't need to worry about that. This fossilized tails will probably be done as soon before the palm fossils are. Even just doing our regular thing of going to the dig site. Alright. Mummified bats and mummified frogs. Bats we've been working on. We're going to continue to work on. They're the current thing we do before the night market each year. We could go out of our way to finish them, though. That's probably not the worst idea. Just, like, spend all day in the volcano a bunch of times. I think we were averaging, like, 5 mummified bats per volcano trip before. But if we're getting enough before the night market anyways, we're getting, like, 2 to 3 when we go before the night market. It'll take a bunch of trips, but it will get done eventually. Mummified frogs, we finally figured out an idea for, where we just make sure to grab one every summer at least. And then eventually they'll be done. So that's kind of become a yearly item. I trust ConcernedApe to make a good game. Nautilus fossil, palm fossil, the other bones, normal bones at least, all come from the dig site. 300 years of bombing will take care of those. The snake skull is a bit weird too. Snake skull mostly comes from fishing. And artifact spots. I'm probably going to be using artifact spots with the treasure totems to get all my snake vertebra. I imagine I will also get the snake skulls at the same time I'm getting the snake vertebra. Let's make sure it works that way before we just make that decision unilaterally here. Alright. What do I search for? Just happened. This is so weird. Oh, it's just taking forever to load. Okay. It's acting like I'm not even trying to load it right now. Ooh, that's interesting, Sugar Mouse. All right, here it goes. Okay. It's weird that it doesn't have the % chance of finding it. You guys can't see because it's over here, but it does not. But if we just go to artifact spots in general, I guess. Alright, Ginger Island. Why don't they have like a chart? Okay, 10% Island West if the island cave has been opened. What is the island cave? Regardless though, 10% is really good. I definitely have that done. Yes, I am a spy for ConcernedApe. He has hired me to sample you all and ask what you want in Haunted Chocolatier. Interesting. So the vertebrae is a 25% chance. That's a lot higher than I thought it was. It's much higher than the 3% chance for the ancient doll. So that's going to require a lot less than I thought. In fact, as a result of that, snake skull might actually be the limiting factor. The thing is, we're going to get a bunch of snake skulls from fishing. I just haven't gotten them yet. So I have to figure out... when we're done with fishing, this is going to be more of a consideration. We'll figure out how many we're going to need. But we're going to make a bunch of treasure totems for this, basically. And that should take care of it. NB Jubbles, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a lovely day so far today. All right, so that means that 25% of the time on Island West, that's 0.25, whoops, 0.25, and we've got about 100 of them, so we need about 900 or so, divided by 0.25. Oh, that's not right. The average expected is 16 times 0.25. I'll have to clear out some space there. So per treasure totem, we're expecting 4 snake vertebrae. That's so many. Is that right? That seems wrong to me. I guess we could try it out and find out. That's like super easy then. That means we just need 900 divided by 4. 225 treasure totems for that. That's almost nothing. Okay. And then for the snake skull, which is 10%, that's expected 1.6 per treasure totem. So we even have more than that. So we only need like 700 more of those. So we'll need about 500, but those overlap. So we're only going to need about 500 in total. So 2 stacks of treasure totems for the ancient dolls. And then an additional half of a stack for these fossils. That's really not that bad. I was expecting a lot worse than that. That's kind of why I set up... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. 1 second. I set up that farm, that Mystic Syrup farm, because I thought we were going to need a lot more than that. So that's a lot easier than I thought it would be. So luckily, Strange Dolls, I'm not going to be using... I did the math with Strange Dolls on how many I would need for... how many treasure totems I would need to get them, and it was not good math. It was like on the order of 10,000 treasure totems or something ridiculous like that, which is kind of why I set that up as well. I thought I was going to do that, but I just realized I should do the thing I've been doing, which was bombing the mines. It's been a while since I've done it, but I've gotten over 300 by doing that so far. I just need to keep doing that. I can buy bombs. I have income. Just keep buying bombs and doing that. And that's something I can do in my downtime when I'm waiting for festivals to start, like the Night Market and the Spirit's Eve. So while I'm waiting for those to start, or even the early festivals that I have to wait like an hour for, if I just run over there and bomb once before the festival, then like, there you go. I probably don't get it every time, but I might get one, and then I can just run to the festival and do my thing there. Yeah, I know, right, Male Bear? We're getting lots done here. All right. And then all the trilobite is from bombing the dig site, so we don't need to worry about that. Lighting's all done. Infrastructure's all done. That just leaves a few things here. The house plant, we're very close to being done with. We have about 800 of them. Honestly, like 20 more streams might finish those, as long as I remember to take breaks. Then we've got the plush bunny, which we buy one of every time we go to the egg festival. It'd be nice to get more from the words chat. From the crane game, we've gotten a few from there. But if we get enough from the crane game, we can just stop going to the egg festival altogether. But, you know, even if we have to keep going, it doesn't take that long to go to the egg festival. Okay, and then we've got all of our rare crows. This one we'll eventually just get from the cart, but the rest of them are once per year. So eventually we'll just get those done. Nothing crazy there. And then finally... Stone Junimo is once per year. Did I get mine this year? Yes, I did. I remember now. It's just been a very long year. Normally, we don't take this long to finish a year. This Stone Owl spawn, that's the thing we're sleeping for in the first place. So yes, we will be sleeping for that one. And the tea set is just time. With our golden eggs, eventually we'll have enough money. Yeah, so what I get from going through all of that is that as soon as fish are done, we start sleeping. There's really nothing to hold us back from sleeping anymore. We've got to set up a few different ideas here, like the different things we need to do in downtime, time before festivals start, since we have to wait for them anyways. And then we kind of just go. We sleep to every festival that we need to go to. What are you saying, Fish? Fish, you've said 4 messages about making a tier list. I'm probably going to ignore the 5th one, too. I'm not too worried about pufferfish. We've got plans. Alright, anyways. That's that. What is this AI crap? Stop telling me to analyze the data. Shut up, Gemini. Okay. Yeah, but that's basically it. Once fish are done, that's probably going to represent almost 5% of the challenge that's left. That last 90% is basically just sleeping. Alright, good deal. You guys ready to play Stardew? Been avoiding it as long as possible. Rare crow, scare crow, crow, scared crow, tier list win. I guess I didn't ignore it. You're welcome. Hey Monk, remember to congratulate Leah tomorrow for Mother's Day, since she has birthed hundreds of dove children. We haven't gotten hundreds yet. We're still just over 50, I think. I found a way we can figure out how many there are. We check our... We still have our quest, right? Yes. Okay. I figured out a way for us to figure out how many children there are, so I'm not worried about keeping count. We can check how many bats we've killed, and then go and do it once, kill all of them, and then go check again how many bats we've killed to see how many total there are. You can buy tea sets from the traveling cart now. Skelecorn. They are very expensive at a million gold each. But a million gold doesn't matter when you have unlimited money. I guess we don't have quite unlimited, but eventually we will. Wow. Are we out of wild bait? We might have to craft some more. Hi, Violet. Welcome in. How do I know whether other countries have Mother's Day? Wait, I'm confused. I guess you could Google it. Alright, let's get this done. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3 of these. We're gonna need 1, 2, 3 of these. Am I gonna do more than 65 casts? Probably. Fish, I'd really like it if you stopped telling me to do stuff. Please. Grab this. How do I not know? I'm curious. Wait, I'm confused. I still don't know what you mean by that, Diana. No, I got you, Fish, but yeah. It gets annoying after a bunch. What's on the fishing menu today? Legend 2 first. We've got a quest to finish up. We didn't quite get this done yesterday. So we're going to fish as many Legend 2s up as we can today, and then it's back to Slimejack for the rest of the year. We're probably not going to get enough Slimejack this year in-game to finish, but we'll finish it up pretty quickly in spring. Alright, we're good to go. Whoops. Oh, I didn't grab any... Hopefully we don't run out of bait. I don't think we should. Bullhead? Yeah, Mother's Day is tomorrow for us in the US. And also Canada, as I found out by talking to Lee Chat the other day. I think weirdly Mother's Day is almost entirely universal. Yeah, go ahead, fish. What questions do you have for the Sage Sneakers? Czechia and Germany and everywhere it seems. What's in the chest? What chest? What's Sneakers' favorite fish? I think Sneakers is partial to mahi mahi. He has a refined palate. The chest behind you. Oh, I actually don't know yet. That's a good question. We should go check. Wow, apparently a lot. I'll take that. There's a Star Drop tea in here. I should look into these more often. Okay. Good thing we checked. I think from fishing here, I drop off stuff when my inventory is full. Hi, Ems. Welcome in. Happy Mother's Day weekend to you as well. I'm doing good. Imagine getting a fishing chest full of all that stuff. Hi, Mew. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. My brain is blending yesterday and today, so I'm missing people arriving because I'm like, oh, you were already here. Nope. Nope, that's not how that works. I thought you were using lesbian as a greeting. I'm a lesbian. How do you do, my lesbian? Alright, see you later, fish. Thanks for hanging out. Fish, I'm literally always smiling. I don't understand. Oh, why is Sugar Mouse? I think Sugar Mouse was smiling for the lesbian joke. I went through a bunch of my old photos my mom had. What are you fishing for? Oh, sorry. That was... My ADHD brain just jumped down from one sentence to the other there. Okay. Mom had yesterday feel closer to Mother's Day. She passed away 2 years ago. I found an old newspaper article from the 40s about my grandmother shingling her own house with her sister. That's so cool. Science! I'm fishing for all of these fish and Legend 2s. We haven't caught a Legend 2 yet. Hopefully we will shortly. Hey, Canadian Jenkin. Welcome in. There's no N. Why did I say Jenkin? Canadian Jackin. Hope you're doing well today. I think I want to read it as bacon. That might be why. Okay. We do not need the chubs, sadly, but there's no way to avoid them. Manslaughter! A little bit of manslaughter helps the world go round. I don't think this is a legend, actually. It's too easy. Yeah, it's sturgeon. It's kind of incredible we haven't even gotten a single legend on the line yet. boy, Skellycorn, thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome to the stack. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Thank you so much, Skellycorn. Mossy seed. It is a beautiful Saturday. I have my window open. In fact, I think I'm going to close it because I just realized the temperature is 80 degrees outside. That might be too hot, even for me. Oh boy. The one time I wasn't paying attention when the fish spawned. Dude. Rip. I bounced too hard off the top there. That was bad. Not a legend, that's for sure. Actually. No. Do you know why you missed that, Algo? I do. Why did I miss that, Diana? Because I don't have the stonefish. You're right, I don't have it again. Look what's happening. Woo! Okay, we got it. Alright, stonefish pops up. No more problems now. Violet, congrats on your limbo. Ooh, Sugar Mouse, what is your science question? Also, Firefly, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. What is science? You all have such nebulous questions. Alright. Science is...
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face.
Good answer, Hobby, but not quite. Science is a method by which we understand the world around us. By doing the scientific method, you can figure out how different phenomenon in the world work. So basically, one example might be like how we figured out initially that soap was good at cleaning our hair. You make an observation that you use like oily water in your hair and it helps to get the dirt out more easily and keep it cleaner. And then you do experiments, or you make a hypothesis that it's that object or that particular thing in general that's making your hair clean. Then you do experiments. You try a bunch of different things on your hair to see if one of them stands out above the rest. And then you write down your results. Yep, it worked. So basically that simple process you can use over and over and over again to figure out what things do what in the universe. No problem, Sugar Mouse. Science is in fact Mew Mew. Mew! What's your space question, Mew? Hit me. Hi, Wolf Squish. Welcome in. Man, after the yard work I did today, I need so much water. I'm drinking a ton. Why is it possible to grow plants on Mars? At the very least, Earth plants require bacteria from the soil that doesn't exist on Mars because it's from dead or dying plants that existed here on Earth. It also requires a certain amount of oxygen, which Mars's atmosphere does not have. Oxygen and carbon dioxide. Mars's atmosphere does have carbon dioxide, but at the pressure that it's at, it wouldn't be enough to sustain growth and life. And plants also need oxygen as well. They can't just be completely without it, even though they mostly use carbon dioxide. Welcome in, Amaya. Also, they need a good temperature range, and Mars is really cold. It's not the kind of place to raise your kids. Welcome in, Amaya. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. So plants have actually really strict requirements on what they require to live, but all those requirements are matched perfectly with what Earth is. So plants grow here really quickly. The thing is, through like evolution, plants are self-selected to survive extremely well here on Earth. So just bringing them to any other planet, let alone just Mars, any planet would be really bad for them because it's not going to randomly have the same characteristics that Earth is going to have. No problem, you. Is that a science fact, Sugar Mouse? I guess it is. I love plants. Hey, Eva, welcome in. Plants are really cool. Animals are even cooler, but they're harder to understand. Kind of because of the plasma reaction. It might be Diana. At least I don't know of any better one. Yeah, the Martian's a good example of why it's really hard to grow plants on Mars. So he needs to grow them in the hab, which has the same oxygen and pressure as Earth does. But he also needs to provide bacteria for the soil, which he gets from all of his crewmates' poop that they left behind. And that's why he can't restart it when the hab breaches later on in the movie, because all of the bacteria in the soil died. And he doesn't have enough to like reseed it all. It's Stardew time. Go for it, Violet. So he uses the dirt from Mars, but he has to mix it with bacteria from Earth in order to grow plants. Bum, bum, bum. Putting anything in the microwave is science. What if you put nothing in the microwave? You really should not, Sugar. It is pretty dangerous, actually. It's like putting a fork in the microwave. The heck? It wasn't moving at all, and then it just, like, jumped up. It's not a legend, though. I know that's the... We've only gotten 2 Lincolns and 1 legend. Today has not been a good day for fishing. I want to microwave yourself. Then go out into the sun. The sun produces a lot of microwaves. They're not very good at penetrating the atmosphere, though. Where is the mega wave? I think radio waves are mega waves, technically. Microwaves are called microwaves because they're about a micrometer in size. So a micrometer is like one... No, they're bigger than that, aren't they? That's 1/1,000,000th of a meter. I think they're like on the order of centimeters, actually. Huh. Yeah, I'm not sure then. That's why I thought they were called microwaves. I guess they're micro in the sense that they're small. They're like as big as like a centimeter or an inch. Bigger than infrared, smaller than radio waves. Yeah, they're tiny waves. Now, almost all the other waves are smaller even, but I guess those ones got micro. Visible light is smaller than microwaves, and so is ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma. Gamma is the smallest waves. They're very teeny tiny. They have an extremely high frequency, though. Gamma rays are so small, and that's why they're dangerous, because nothing can really stop them. They're too small. They just fit right between like atoms. So they can easily get past any protection and just like hit you somewhere where you're vulnerable. For instance, our skin is designed to like protect us from like outside radiation. And it's big enough to protect us from like visible light and infrared light, but it's not really big enough to protect us from ultraviolet, which is why ultraviolet light can burn your skin. In fact, it doesn't burn your skin; it burns beneath your skin, where your cells are unshielded. It goes right through the outer layers of your skin that provide protection and hits the squishy cells beneath. I'm ultraviolet. Yes, you are. You're ultra, that's for sure. $12 centimeters. That seems too big. That's half a foot. I mean, there's a range as well, Mad. Are you talking about like the ones actually produced from? The microwaves are absorbed by, hold on, let me catch this guy. Oh, dang it, there's gonna be an ad that plays. So the microwaves are absorbed by the food, which then heats up, and the food is like partially water, so that's kind of what's absorbing it as well. Topic of permeating skin, things like minerals, spirits can permeate through your skin and not leave. So if you're an artist like me, using mineral spirits to clean up oil-based paints, wear special gloves. What is a mineral spirit? Never heard of that before. Huh. Is it like paint thinner? Paint cleaner? I guess so. Do-do. Microwave hitting the food. Yeah, the water is like part of the food though. Whoops. It's a lot of thingies. Like when your food is stored, like you can't really think of the water and the food as like separate things, because the food is like, the water is like mixed in with the food. It's just the water has a much lower boiling point than the food inside of it, that the food around it. So when all of it reaches that temperature, the water is the thing that boils and then evaporates. There's also sweat in the microwave. I don't know what that means. I sweat in all waves. I mean, all of them are just energy, so if you have enough of any wave, it's going to be hot. Like, microwaves aren't hot because they're microwaves. They're hot because there's a lot of microwaves. The reason they heat up the food is because they produce a ton of microwaves. Like, if you have enough of any type of wave, it's going to be hot enough to cook food. Microwaves are just easier to produce. Like, your stove produces infrared waves, technically. Anything that's hot produces infrared waves. Yay. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Waves when dance is heat. True. Welcome back, lesbian. You said something about mineral spirits? I don't know what that is. That was the easiest legend of my life, by the way. I didn't even know that was a legend. You can cook with food and sound. Well, I meant light waves, technically, but yes, technically you should be able to cook with sound. Because all waves are... They're just a energy traveling through a medium. So yes, if you had enough sound, you would in fact cook food. It would probably also cause damage to whatever else is around it, though. Oh, lesbian answered? Ah, more artist grade, less odorous. Okay. Yes, anything that removes, like something that's supposed to be permanent, is probably not safe to be around you for a long period of time. They usually have to be pretty vicious. I mean, they're not too confusing, man. You basically produce a wave by, like, moving a current up and down a pole. And microwaves just produce a lot of microwaves, and they bounce around inside of the microwave because there's no way for them to escape, because they're too big to fit through any of the holes there. So the only thing they can get absorbed by is the food. So if just enough of them get absorbed by the food, it makes the food warm. Because the energy has to go somewhere. Yes, I saw that one, Mayo Bear. I was actually thinking about that when I was saying that. It's technically transferring enough energy into food will cook it. But doing that in a productive way might be a little difficult with certain types of energy transfer. Yeah, the stonefish is here with us. Hey, Chef, welcome in. How's your Stardew farm been going? I mean, I guess we talked about it yesterday, so probably not too much has changed. Except we live underwater. Go for it, Chef. Money. Why be productive when you can cook chicken with slaps? Because the chicken is likely to go bad before you finish cooking it. Speaking of cooking, my pizza is ready. Ooh, I had pizza for lunch, Jazza. I made my own. I buy those crusts that you can get at the grocery store, and like pizza sauce and cheese and pepperoni, and just slap it all together. And it's pretty good. It's easy to do, too. Are you doubting their slapping speed? I'm pretty sure if they were the fastest slapping human in the world, they would not be able to cook chicken with their slaps. Based on that video I saw, it was it's very unlikely that they'd be able to manage it. Hey Emerald, welcome in. I need to eat. Again. This too shall pass. What if it was a One Punch Man style slap? I don't think the chicken would exist anymore, let alone be cooked. I guess it would be cooked, but it would no longer be edible. What are we fishing? We're trying to get Legend 2s. How many slaps equals 1 horsepower so I can start measuring slap power? I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to work out. Power is equal to work divided by time. So you measure the work done by your slap, which is just equal to the force times the displacement. So you measure the force that you put in with your slap. You multiply it by how much the chicken was displaced. So it'd probably just be pushed in like a few centimeters, depending on how hard you hit it. The force of your slap. And then also you'd have to divide that by the time that the slap happened for, which would be like 1/100 of a second or something. It'd be pretty small. Be a very quick hit, right? And that should give you the power in watts that your slap is doing. We should be able to work that out. Oh yeah, you gotta add the strength modifier. Here. I can work this out right now. Let's do it. Let's see here. So we've got probably a slap of like 600 newtons or so. Well, we'll keep it a little low. We'll say 300 just to be safe. Say everyone can do it. 300 newtons. That's pretty reasonable. Chicken is going to get displaced probably 2 centimeters. That might seem a little high. Let's just go with 1 centimeter just to be careful. Okay, so that's a work of 3 joules. You're doing 3 joules of work, but if you're slapping really, really fast, you're doing it on the order of 1/1000th of a second. You're just smacking it real hard. Let's go with 5 thousandths of a second. That's much more reasonable. Okay, that's 600 watts. Maybe that's a little too high. Maybe that slap would last a little less than that. Yeah, you slap so hard you can power a light bulb for almost 2 seconds. Now, that would only be if you're slapping continuously. I mean, to be fair, microwaves are, what, like 1200 watts or so? The problem is, you would have to be slapping with your hand every 5/1000th of a second, which is approximately 5,000 times per second, to be putting 600 watts of energy into the chicken. Sorry, well, it would be 600 joules per second into the chicken. I'm sorry. 5/1000ths would be 200 times per second. There we go. So if you can slap hard 200 times per second and distribute the heat evenly, then you could pretty much cook a chicken as well as a microwave or so. Your muscles would tear. You have 2 hands. Is this a reference to the video, Mew? Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what he did, right? I can't tell if you're joking or not. I love when stream becomes science class. It's all your faults. Hey Raven, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I just watched a lot of Wallace and Gromit. Yeah, someone made a video about this is kind of what started this conversation, about slapping a chicken to cook it. I'm pretty sure they did similar math to what I just did there, but I might have overdone the displacement as well. 1 centimeter is actually kind of a lot. I think the problem he ran into is the chicken couldn't hold up under that many slaps. Let's go, chef. I bet if you just Google, like, YouTube slapping chicken to cook it, it should be, like, the first thing that comes up. It was pretty popular when it came out. I don't remember the name of the guy, but I think he made 2 videos because the first one did not work out well. Maybe it was all in the same video, though. Ooh. Chick-splosion. I am very annoyed we didn't get a single doubling on our legend today. That is an extremely low amount of legends. We still have 4 casts left, though. Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, this is another one. I think? No, Linkod. It threatened to be good. Linkod again. Not that I mind, we do need Linkods. Ooh, tuna mac and cheese. Sweet cheeses. I'm not a chicken slapper. I'm a chicken slappinger's mate. Oh no. I wasn't expecting another legend. I can't whiff this. This is my fish. Oh no. I whiffed it. No! This is my last one too. I do, Emerald, but I should be getting them at about equal measure, and I am not getting them at about equal measure. Double perch. Don't see that very often. Alright, what else are we bringing with us? We can take you, you, and you. You. What other stackable things are in here? That's it, actually. Good deal. Oh, we need that. Okay, not the best, but you know what? We'll take it. Only 4 kind of sucks. Oh. We have a whole nother stack of wild bait here? Why didn't I just grab that? Whatever. Yeah. 115 star drop tea is pretty nice. Miso paste into your mac and cheese. I have not heard of that one before. It does sound kind of good, though. I don't know if I've ever actually owned miso paste before, though. Okay, let's see where we're at. We have 114 Legend 2s. Wow, our salmon is so close to a stack. I didn't even realize that. We have 100 sturgeon. Now, it might look like, hey, that's a lot of sturgeon. There's a problem, though. It might look like we're keeping up with our legends, with our sturgeon and our lingcod. L is for lingcod. Yeah, I mean, that one's a little bit of head, but in general, the problem is that I need 120 of these for bait. So this is basically like we don't even have any legends right now. What else do we have? Perch. Perch is doing pretty good. That's good. The other one is largemouths. We're at 105 of those. Okay. So 100 kind of seems like our baseline number here. Bullhead, we're ahead. Bullhead, we're ahead. Do we have any more? Perch, bullhead, sturgeon, lingcod. I think that's it. And then legend, obviously. Okay. So it's pretty good. As long as we're over 100, we're doing well. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these chubs. We can't really avoid it, unfortunately. Magnolia, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome back from the pizza as well, Jazza. Okay. Let's pop everything out here. Should we use preserving tomorrow? I think we should use master. We need challenge bait, though. Let's just get set up now. That's gonna go so fast. Okay. Whoop. That should be enough for tomorrow. Okay. Something I haven't really been thinking about. We're gonna run out of these lobster bisques at some point, aren't we? How many lobsters do we have? Just hanging around. We have a whole stack. Okay. We don't need these for anything else, so we can turn these all into bisques. What else is a lobster bisque cost? There it is. Just milk. Okay, we got plenty of that then. All right, no problems. We might need to go spend some of our Q gems though on that. Cook them lobsters. That would be smoking them. Is your hoe generous? Archaeologist. I don't know how that affects it, by the way. Does that mean, like, we have a better chance of getting fossils when we do our, How does archaeologist work? Hold on. Okay. Enchantments. Enchantments! Tool enchantments. Okay. 50% double item after digging versus archaeologist. Double the chance of finding archaeologists in artifact spots. Isn't this just better? Like always? So I'm not like the mathiest mather that ever mathed. But this is like a 1.5 times multiplier. I guess this is a double multiplier. Okay, yeah, so this is better. But it only works for artifacts. Okay, we're good. I wonder, like, if I were to get archaeologist on the pan, it says a 3.5 times chance to find artifacts. Does that include the fossilized tail? Actually, not sure if it does or not. They're probably in the ground. Yeah, I see Jazza. I'm seeing it now. So this is a 1.5 multiplier for every artifact. And this is basically a 2 times multiplier for artifacts. I think it's not actually, Dinah. I think you're right. I don't think it is. Wait a minute. I don't think these are either, though. Let's get set up here. Hold on. Because I don't think this is either. Yeah, this isn't classified as an artifact either. Neither of these are. So we should be using generous, I think. Because these are the only ones we care about. I guess for the ancient doll, we should be using archaeologist. But then when we're doing these, we should be using generous. Yeah, this is like a Blade question. This is a code question. Blade or Alexa or Mermaid would have to let me know. My guess is it works for the tag with the artifact on it. He might not have considered these guys here. Oh, jeez. Is this noticeable, by the way? Not really. Okay. I have a scratch. Oh, it's on this side of my face. That's why. I literally cannot look at my camera and turn my face. Can you guys see that? There's like a... I scratched my eye doing yard work earlier. I was pouring more mulch and I just slammed my face into a sharp branch. You can't see it? Okay. It's not that bad. It freaked me out at the time because it like felt like it was bleeding. You don't see anything? It should just be like right here. I was very lucky it didn't hit me in the eye. I'm fine. It's not that bad. I just remembered now because I was touching my face and I was like, oh yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I don't think it should be a problem. I meant to put some Neospore on it. I'll go do that later, just to make sure. Next break, I'll remember to go do that. Chat, remind me next time I take a break. Neospore in your eye. Thanks, Jen. Welcome in. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Sorry. Ooh. Oh, the toe into the table is the worst. I'm very sorry to hear that that happened, Emerald. how are we doing on these? 981, 971. We're almost done. Alright, we gotta go do our Sunday chores real quick first. There aren't too many of those, though. Whoops. Terry, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Maybe that's a question I could just ask in Blade's Discord. I'll think about that later. Maybe Blade will come by later and we'll remember to ask. Crystal fruit, dried, and coconut jelly. Oh gosh, Diana. Oh gosh. I haven't thought about that in a while. Oh, when you overstretch in the morning and just like you gotta slam your leg into the ground to make it stop. 5 rainbow shells. I wish. Okay. Eel is actually kind of nice. Hey, a lobster bisque. Unfortunately, it's not gold star. Oh, see you later, Zackerboy. Boy. Thanks for hanging out. It's so painful, lesbian. It's just like, stop, please. Yes, Crest, we are still fishing. We got like a while before we finish fishing. But we worked out toward the beginning of stream that like once we're done with fishing, we've got kind of a straight shot to the end of the challenge. It's just a few cleanup things. And by a few, I mean, it's still going to take a long time, but like the light is at the end of the tunnel when fishing is done. I was going to go do something, but I forgot what it was now. It's probably not important enough to care. Oh, now I remember. I need a buff. I also need the frog. I don't know why I put that frog away. Like I wasn't going to need it 5 minutes later. Okay. Yeah, we need the lobster bisque. Lobster bisque buff. Buff. Oh yeah, just don't let your muscles contract back. It's so easy, Diana. Alright, Froggy's gonna take care of us today. Which frog gets more? That sounds like something Wanda Sparking would do. It's a cool idea. Alright, so fun fact, we don't need carp anymore. So it might be a good idea just to cancel our carp casts. It's very obvious when it's carp and when it's slimejack. So if we get a carp, we just probably cancel and go for next. Yeah, it's a good thing, Sugar Mouse, I know, but whoops. It still hurts like a mother trucker. There's a lot of things that are good for our body that are extremely painful. Pain in general isn't necessary, but it does warn us that there's something wrong. That's kind of one of the issues with chronic pain is like, because it's your body like registering there's an issue, but it's not really resolvable. And as a result, like, there's not much you can do about it.
Oh, it's a person.
Kozai Crafts, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Dude, what the heck? It's like 10 carp in a row. Walking backwards for a bit. Usually just be me pushing down on my leg. That's still a carp. Wait. Inch, did you raid? It didn't show it. Welcome in, Inch. I hope you're doing well today. Lurking and crocheting. The 999 challenge intrigues me. That's awesome. Let me know if you have any questions. We're trying to collect 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. Dude, what is wrong with this? We haven't gotten a single Slimejack yet. It's been like 20 casts. This is still a carp. I'm not sure enough though, so I'm gonna keep it, I guess. Shadow raid. Yeah, we overfished. There we go. Welcome in, Sick Nasty Tuna. Hope you're doing well today. There's none left. It's amazing that we went through so many casts. That's just horribly unlucky. I think we've got like a 40% chance of catching it. Hold on, let me see. I'm curious now. Oh, I can't check. That's right. It's not on the fish calculator. Today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. What is that? Hashtag not sponsored. Okay, it's making up for it now. Now they're all slimejacks. I actually know what it is, Diana. I was just joking. This isn't actually gaining us more slimejacks, it's just saving us time so we don't catch every carp. I guess it might gain us a few more slimejacks because we don't have to watch the animation of our thing coming back. Oh goodness. Frog! 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 If the frog's this bad, like, what's the point? I might as well just smack him. It's like 1 out of every 5 flies just doesn't even get touched. He wasn't chewing, he just kept missing. He was hungry, he was trying. He just failed. %0 accuracy. Precisely. He kept rolling natural ones. Oof. Well, I don't want a frog that's unlucky. Be nice to the 4 froggy. Oh, redemption time. Oh no. No! I'm gonna send a video of this to Concerned Ape. Oh, I got it that time. What is his problem? The fly is like doing perfect evasive maneuvers. Figure 8 pattern. The frog always aims behind him, so it can get into a cycle where it always misses. Imagine getting 3 fish and a gold chest. Well, that was kind of worthless. Actually, you know what? We do need the Nautilus fossils. So we'll take it. At this rate, the healing failing might be better. Honestly, Jetsa, I didn't consider that. Because I thought the frog would be good for this. But actually, you might be right. I wonder if the fairy can out-heal the bug. This is a carp. I shouldn't have caught it. But I did. Frog army. Maybe that's like your reward for marrying Sebastian. You can like have equipped like all the frog eggs at the same time. Would the bow work better? The bow might actually work better, Firefly. We'll try the bow tomorrow. I have a perfect quiver, so... Sometimes the frog works, is the thing. And I like the frog, because it's cute. The thing is, the frog would literally be perfect if it didn't miss. Like, this would be the best use case for the frog if it did not miss, but it just... The fact that it keeps missing over and over again makes it so unfortunate. These flies don't have very much health, so I think the bow, the quiver, would be the best. We'll try it tomorrow and see how it works. But you don't get, like, a cute quiver companion. Oh, come on! You little... Okay. Rudest slimejack ever. Ideally, we want, like, 70 of these, but that doesn't look like it's happening today. Slimejack. Talking about Slimejack. Talking about Slimejack. On the plus side, we're going to have a lot of green algae from this. I knew it was going to do it. No, my... Alright. Everybody gets one. Might as well get the golden chest now. I never miss these. And they're worthless rewards, too. Die. What are you guys doing in chat? Calling the slimejack. It's making them more aggressive, but it is working. This fly is gonna kill me. It's all the frog's fault. I'm gonna let it kill me. That... It's... The fly, it can't even hit me now. I'm so confused. There it goes, okay. Actually gonna kill me. Yeah, we're bringing the magic quiver tomorrow. Sorry, frog. You had your chance. And you blew it all sky high. You thought the buzzing was your broken headset? I'm sorry, Magnolia. It's just a fly. Watching the frog spectacularly fail at its only job is... It's been cathartic. Because at least I know I'm not that much of a mess up. Okay. Good job, frog. 1 for 3 ain't bad. Ugh. I'd like to get at least 40. I guess 42, if I do it right. Fargo 8 bug. True. Now, why can't Froggo eat bug every time is the question. I was so ready for it to just shoot up at any moment there. No. The Slimejack's pattern is like really random. Alright, Froggy, you're stepping up your game. I'll give you some credit. No, we're not getting in that chest. That frog has been in my chest for like 8 years. It has plenty of time for breaks. I feel sleepy when I watch Stardew streams. I have Pavlov myself into falling asleep to Stardew fishing. Uh-oh. Well, luckily we won't be fishing forever. I've done that to myself and Stardew Valley, sorry, Slay the Spire streams. I'm sorry, what did the frog eat? Were there 2 flies? I'm really confused. I did it with summoning salt music. That's fair. Frog. Oh my goodness. Dang. I ran out of energy so fast here. I knew it! Oh, I played that so well. I did it with the way I lie. So you've Pavlov yourself into sleeping by lying in a certain way. I like that. Pavlov would be proud. Thanks, kitty! We still got a bit of time left. We've definitely stepped up with the Slimejacks here. Despite the awful start. We also missed 6 because of bad fishing. So we would actually have over 50 now. 54 to be exact. And here's another one. Two wood. What a chest. I think there should be a rule that if you have wood or stone from a chest, you roll another thing after that. This was a carp. We didn't need it. Whoops. Ooh. I like that it's so varied. But yeah, it is also pretty crazy. Oops. Carp. See if we can get to 60. Looking pretty good. carp. Pretty aggressive carp, but carp nonetheless. Also a carp. Interesting. Oops. $60. We have 2 more casts. I counted and identified birds for work yesterday. That sounds really fun. There's an app you can use on your phone that will like scan the area for bird calls and identify it based on that, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna eat 2 carps. Actually, we probably just need the one now that I think about it. Oh well. Can identify birds? Yes, that is a bird. That's a bird too. The sequel. It's cool that an app can do that though. Can separate all the sounds well enough to figure out all the different birds that are in the area. Bird 2, the sequel. We got 60. I'm pretty happy with that. We would have had 70 though. If I didn't suck so bad. We'd be at 80, wouldn't we? Yeah, I think so. If I didn't miss those. I missed 3. So yes, now we would be at 80. So that's 9 fish. Okay, we still wouldn't, but... Hey, to be fair, 69 is a pretty good amount of slimejacks. Last cast here. Oh my goodness. We broke containment. No longer 69. 72. We take that. Very full. Hey, we're only missing 1 more 9. It's just... So we need 900 more slimejack. If we get 70 per day? Yes, shut up. That's 12 days. We do not have 12 days left. Okay. It's also technically 13 days. But partially into summer we'll get that done. Into spring, sorry. Oh, sorry. I wasn't talking to you. Maybe that was obvious, but... My calculator keeps telling me it's almost out of battery. Speaking of which, where is my charger for that? Hold on. I'm going to figure this out. This might just be a minute. I know I have a charger for that. I don't know what I did with it, though. It's not that one, right? It's... Why do calculators have a weird charger on them? It's like a thick boy, right? I swear I've seen this. Oh, it's right here. I found it. Stay there. Don't fall. I thought it was gray, but it was white. That's what happened. Yeah, I got a fancy calculator. It's a TI something something something. It's got a cool back though. Look at that. Oh, bit. Nope, not like that. Ah, it's the other way. There it goes. Now it's charging. It is a TI-84 plus C Silver Edition. Wow. That's so many words. I just like how it feels. I don't really use that many of the features. Okay. Ooh, back. Don't do that, please. Alright, we are swapping here. You go in. Perfect Magic Quiver? Rapid Magic Quiver or Heavy Magic Quiver, do we think? If only I had a calculator that could figure out the average damage per second here. So 8 to 13. That's 12.6 on average? That's too high. I messed up. That's 6 numbers, isn't it? 63 divided by 6. There we go. 10.5 damage on average, divided by 0.62. Okay, so that is about 17 damage per second. Perfect Magic Quiver is... Oh, that's going to be a lot higher, isn't it? 30 plus 31 plus 32 plus 33 plus 34 plus 35 divided by 6 divided by 0.9. That is 36 damage per second. That's like double. Okay, yeah, we'll take that one. Books. Thank you, chat. I actually kind of forgot. We're just going to go straight there so I don't forget. I think you misspelt something. What's that, Jen? Go ahead, Yed. What is your science question? I like all the interest in science today. Can you cook a chicken with a particle accelerator? Easily. We can do the same calculation as before. Shoot particles into chicken. Particles have a certain amount of energy at the speed that they're going. Like the energy of a proton going close to the speed of light is going to be equal to the mass of the proton. Gosh darn it, what is that again? Mass of a proton in kilograms.
Here's what I found on the web.
Okay, 1.67 times 10 to the negative 27th times 0.5 times, we'll say in parentheses, the speed of light times 0.9999. We'll just say it's 99% of the speed of light. That's probably easier to deal with. Whoops. Finish the parenthesis first. No. I don't know what it's trying to do there. I mean, that's not that much energy, actually. I mean, how many joules of energy does it take to cook a chicken?
According to Journal of Astrological Big Data Ecology, from the values in Table 1, we calculated the
650 kilojoules. So if we do 650,000 divided by second answer, you need to shoot it with 9 times 10 to the 15 protons to cook it. I did not hear Big Daddy. Nine times 10 to the 15. 10 to the 12th is a trillion, right? So 10 to the 15 is going to be a quadrillion? 9 billion. Yeah. So it will be 9 quadrillion protons sent into a chicken. With a particle accelerator, we'll cook it. How many protons are in a kilogram of chicken? It gave up. That's a hard question to ask it, I guess. It's mostly made out of carbon. Carbon has how many protons? 4? That's boron, right? 6. Yes, I think carbon has 6 protons. How many atoms are in a chicken? How many atoms are in a chicken? Google it then. Sorry, I don't understand. You're literally a Google machine. Why do you try and answer questions you know how to answer? Okay, so there are approximately 30 quintillion atoms. And then you multiply that by 6, which is also approximately 30 quintillion. It's not that much larger. So, yeah, it would be... Yeah, that's actually kind of reasonable. You'd only be adding like 1% of mass. Less than 1% of mass. I will Google what I want to. I don't know why my assistant is telling me I don't know what that means when you could just Google it. It's your entire job. Alright, let's put these away. I guess, like, I should explain why I'm upset, because it's like... I'm upset because it's like... It has, like, a Google this button. But, like, shouldn't you do that automatically if you didn't understand the question? Like, why are you asking me to press another button to Google it? I wish it just always Googled the question. Like, I don't... It's wrong most of the time. You can give me a number, but it has a very long-winded way of giving me a number. Like, I just want a number. Ooh, less than 100 away. Is everyone just hungry for chicken today? It was based on a video. There's a video that you can cook a chicken by slapping it. Chicken slaps. Precisely. Also, who doesn't like chicken? Except for, like, vegetarians, I suppose. And even then, they probably like it. They're just morally against eating it. Best meat? That's a strong one. I don't know about that. The thing about chicken is it's very versatile. It's like you can do a lot of things with chicken. It has very little distinct flavor, so it'll very heavily take on any like marinades that you put into it or sauces. I'm sick, so this chicken talk is fitting. I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, Raven. That sucks. Hope you feel better soon. Time to go blow some stuff up. I am not allowed to eat red meat. Oh, that helps then. So, like, other than chicken, what meat is not red? Because, like, pork is red meat, cow is red meat. So, like, beef and steak. And then, sheep would be red meat. Turkey, okay. Fish isn't really... I guess fish is meat, isn't it? What am I thinking of? Fish is meat. For some reason, I was like treating fish as separate in my mind, but yeah, fish is obviously meat too. I don't know why I was thinking that. Fish is also delish. Snake skull! Very nice. Let it be known that Algo never misses pressing a button twice. Oh, venison is for sure red meat, right? Like, I wouldn't even think that would be in question. I don't... Oh, I forgot we put this on. Get wrecked, nerds! I like how it hit the tree. That was very funny. Uh-huh. You can't get me, guys. Keep trying. Chickens are definitely... are they mammals? Hold on. No, they're not mammals. Egg. If it makes an egg, it's not a mammal. For the most part. I think there's like an exception somewhere, but I don't remember what it is. Birds are not mammals. Platypus lay eggs? Yeah, that's it. We like putting things in boxes. Platypus don't like being put in a box. Why do you hate the platypus? There's probably other mammals that also lay eggs. I guess red meat kind of is just mammals, huh? But like dolphins are mammals, but I don't think dolphins are red meat. I've never eaten a dolphin, but... And whales aren't like red meat either. And they're mammals. Wait, what did Mag send? What did I say? Why'd you clip that? Oh, okay. Whale meat is considered red meat? I guess I've never had it before, but like, interesting. So the definition of red meat is in fact that it is a mammal. I think it looks red. I wouldn't know, yeah. I've never had it. How many? 4? I'm pretty sure rabbit's considered red meat, yeah. I don't know if I've ever had rabbit before. I've had venison. I've had lamb. I know, right, Mew? It's actually kind of incredible. Okay, this might be a bit of a problem, actually. I didn't consider the fact it's going to set off like 30 flies right when I walk in the first time. Well, you got work to do. It's pretty good. Is Bill Clinton red meat? Yes, humans would be considered red meat, I'm pretty sure. Wouldn't recommend it because of the prions, but... Okay, this is a similar problem. It worked, I guess. I don't know why specifically you said Bill Clinton, but I won't try to think about that too hard, Muffin. Welcome in, by the way. It does not include rabbit. Sorry, I was in the middle of reading that, Magnolia. That's very interesting. Huh. Ooh. It's a culinary term. Technically, so is fruit and vegetable, so... You can fight with Demetrius on that one. It's a culinary term, but it's also used in like medical advice, isn't it? Like avoid red meat or don't eat any red meat. So it's not just a culinary term. I don't know what you mean by the first human. Muffin is never okay. I don't know how that missed. Are we gonna catch any today? Bill Clinton is a human, yes. I feel like you're making like a logical argument where you have to very carefully lay out all of your premises. So you have to clarify that, in fact, Bill Clinton is a human. He was the first human that came to mind. It's just like, it feels like an odd choice. Like, why were you thinking about Bill Clinton, of all people? One must assume that Bill Clinton is human. I wouldn't take that logic to too far of an extreme there, Jazza. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Should be the tagline for this challenge. Wait, what did Violet say? Oh gosh. There we go. According to that definition that was brought up, human meat is not red meat. What defines a human? That seems like a debate that's gonna never go well. I don't think Violet was being super serious about that, though. Ooh. Does Bill Clinton have children? Yes. Chelsea Clinton. I don't know if there's any more, but that's one I know about. Behold, a man. Human meat is red meat? According to that definition, it's not, but it's kind of like an inclusive, exclusive club, right? The thing is, we don't eat human meat, and we shouldn't for a variety of reasons. So it doesn't need to be classified as anything. Heatherless biped. I don't know, Emerald. Someone brought up Bill Clinton. That's why we're talking about Bill Clinton. And now we've returned to chicken. Have we? Y'all are making me hungry. I mean, because of the chicken, not the human discussion. This conversation is going in 4 different directions right now. I feel like I should change the subject, but it might just start another conversation. Starts with a chicken and ends with a chicken. There's no C? Chicken? Chick-ken. Oh. Whoop. Barbie had a good day every day, but Ken only. Is this from the Barbie movie? I haven't actually seen that. I should probably watch that at some point, though. A little cannibalism never hurt anybody. Tell that to the Donner Party. Did you fact check this? I'm willing to bet that at some point in the past, cannibalism has harmed someone. I'd probably be willing to bet a lot of money on that. I guess I don't know what you mean by a little cannibalism, though. What if there were... I don't know if I want to read the rest of this sentence, Muffin. I know you're probably joking by the end of it, but... I'm worried. What if there was a Bill Clinton conspiracy theory where there is a secret species of Bill Clintons that exist only or on a mirror planet to the Earth? We just never see it because it's on the opposite side of the sun. And they sent one of their kind over in the 50s like Superman because their planet was being destroyed. I don't know which part of that's a conspiracy. A conspiracy requires that someone's like keeping the secret. It seems like we don't know. Yes, I assume everyone in chat is joking right now. But maybe we should move on from the 7 things we're talking about right now and move on to something else. Ginger, welcome in. We are discussing cuisine. And I don't mean the German word for cousin. April, please. I asked us move. There's no conspiracy. I always forget that Michael Cera is Canadian even though he's in Scott Pilgrim. I think the implication of that statement is that everyone in Scott Pilgrim was Canadian, which I don't think is true. Oh, he is Scott Pilgrim. Never mind. I see what you're saying. I thought you said he's in Scott Pilgrim. This all started because we started talking about chicken. We can go back further than that. I guess the reason you brought up chicken, though, is because you can't have red meat. Hey, space question. Please don't be about cannibalism. It takes place in Toronto. I mean, he's... Okay, I see what you're saying. Was it filmed in Toronto? Favorite constellation? Orion, probably. Very visible in the winter. Really pretty. And it has Betelgeuse and Rigel in it, which are two of my favorite stars. Rigel's my favorite. Very blue. Dude. I'm tired of these gosh darned slimejacks getting away from me. Today did not go well in the slimejack department. I'm not really big on constellations. I'm more interested in, like, stars individually. Constellations are kind of just, like, ways of identifying certain areas of the sky. He was Alan in Barbie. Wait, Michael Cera was in Barbie? Who is not in Barbie? Name one actor that was not in Barbie. Go. Me. I absolutely love those answers. Thank you. Bill Clinton is not an actor. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break, everybody. I'm tired of this. No, ads are playing, so I'll be right back. BRB. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. I put Neosporin on my wound. Alright, I feel like I missed a lot. Jess, welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. If you all aren't following Jess, I'll follow the link that Jazza posted for us. Of course, Vice President is Bill Clinton. That is true. I didn't consider that. Hi, Pickle Rick. Welcome in. Catching up, catching up. We're not gonna have a Bill Clinton. Muffin, what are you... There's so much going on right now. Been lurking as soon as it's time to say hi, you went BRB. I was waiting for the right moment, Jess. I knew you were ready to say something, and I was just like, you know what? Perfect timing. I don't want to hear from Jess. We don't want the carp. But I did want some water. Lee! Congratulations on finishing your final. How did it go? Only one question on it that wasn't a remix of previous homework midterm questions. Very nice. We love it when that happens. I actually got an answer that was a choice on all the questions. Stop giving me carp game. 46 is not the average of 4 and 6. Muffin, what are you doing? Wow, that was a really delayed response for me because I was watching the bug get hit. Muffin, not only was that really bad math, it was really bad logic. We had unlimited energy today. I didn't even notice. Okay. If we have more Slimejack days like this, it might take a little longer than 13 days to get this done, unfortunately. Can you time out, Muffin? I'm getting close. I didn't even do it! That wasn't me, Muffin. That was Nightbot. Hello, Matthew. Welcome in. Hello, Internet. Wie geht's? These Clintonians. Actually, Muffin, can we stop talking about Bill Clinton? I think I was exhausted about 30 minutes ago. Gut and selbst. Very nice. Welcome in, Matthew. I hope you're doing well today. I know very little German. Bye, Muffin. Have a good break. Thank you for the follow, Matthew. Muffin got themselves timed out, so... I don't know how long it lasts for. 600 seconds, so that's 10 minutes. No, this is normal for Muffin. Muffin usually gets themselves timed out. We'll remember you, Muffin, in 10 minutes. That's possible? No thank you, Jess. Muffin likes getting timed out. They intentionally spam for Nightbot. I guess it makes sense that you'd be able to. You just do untime out, and then... I've never thought to do it until now. Chat, you've been very feisty today, I feel like. We don't normally talk about the things we talked about today. Wow. Is that enough row? I think we just finished. I wasn't expecting 12 in a single day. Okay, no, not quite. We're at 993 now. Yeah, we are at 81. So yeah, we're only 6 away. How many Midnight row did we get? We got 12, which is exactly how much the Gamba was about to. We exactly beat the Gamba. Hi, Cora. Welcome in. Hope you're doing wonderfully today. Ooh, we're almost 100 away. No, dang it. Oh, yeah, you had to leave. Yes, so the Believers won, just barely. What is the 93 row? This one here? This is a Glacierfish row. Glacierfish Junior row. No, it was last stream, Cora. We did Midnight Squid Fishing last stream. Oh, the 93 is Midnight Squid row. Sorry, that's what you're asking about. Yeah, this is what we were fishing for last stream. So we're almost at 100, which means we're about 5% done with it. And then this is Squid row, which we're more than 5% done with. How many of these do we have? 119? Might as well just take these to add to it. Oh, Matthew, don't ask people in chat to play. If you want to, on Discord, there's a looking for group channel, if you want to use that. Bum, bum. Alright, where are we off to? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, we're good to go. Let's grab our buff and go fishing. The challenge is the Vineyard Challenge. Only jelly, pickles, and wine I can sell. Ooh. I like it because it's so specific. Wait a minute. I can't miss Leah's birthday. There you go, honey. Thanks a bunch, Ryan. This makes my birthday feel special. Your wife! No! I'll go see salads, yep. Welcome in, Blue Purple Juice Box. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. You remembered her birthday because you were in the sewers. This sewer reminds me of Leah. Thinking of you. She would have been sad. She would have been sad. Guys, can you hit? Oh boy. Can we discuss this? Ah, you've discussed me. They're just missing so much. Okay, it's hitting enough, I think. So we should be safe. There we go. Can you also collect every hat and shirt? We probably will. That's not what the challenge is, though. Oh boy, there's someone here. Oh my gosh, it's Joy! Joy, thank you so much for the raid on today. Your stream for celebrating 22k followers? Is that correct, if I'm remembering right? Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful time. How was your speedrunning with LeChat? Did LeChat bully you into a PB?
Oh, it's a person.
Thanks so much for the raid, Joy. If you all don't know me, my name is The Algorithm. I do a challenge where I'm trying to collect 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. Right now we're working on slimejacks. The best way to get them is to use challenge bait in here and just perfect catch them. We just started today, so we ended up with 3 so far, but we're going to keep going for quite a bit here. Welcome in Penelope, welcome in Lichaton, welcome in Sten. Sten and Cozy Paula, thank you for the follows, by the way. Welcome in Dark Gavador. Is that how you say that? Garvador? It's the Pokemon, right? Sorry, I can't remember how to pronounce it. Garvador? I think that's it. Garvador. Welcome in Clayton. Welcome in Joy. Welcome in Cozy Paula. Welcome in Shaper Mario. There we go. Welcome in Jules. Hello, hello. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Pokemon Professor W, welcome in as well. It's good to see you. We got 3rd place, but first for 2-player. Congratulations. Oh, that's awesome. She did bully me. Aww. If y'all don't know Joy, by the way, Joy is one of the most incredible streamers here on Twitch. One of the kindest, nicest, most wonderful people you could ever meet. And she streams for free here on Twitch, so if you're not following Joy, you're really missing out. So make sure you go give Joy a follow. The Pokemon, yes. Yeah, I wasn't sure how to pronounce it. I hope I got it right. Garvador? It would be Gardevoir. Gardevoir? Yeah, that's gotta be it. For free, I know, right? It's unbelievable. Gardevoir, yes. There we go. No, you, Joy. How was your stream, Joy? Were you having fun? Y'all not paying? You can pay. Oh no! Gosh. I whiffed that right at the end. Joy charges me. But I pay willingly. Okay. There we go. Sometimes these slimejacks can go a little crazy. It's usually not too difficult to perfect catch them, but sometimes they're rude. Randomly very rude. What is the name of the wine-selling ice dude? Obama Snow? I don't know. Oh, we're not talking about Pokemon? Oh, it's a joke, probably. What is the name for a wine-selling ice dude? I don't know, Chef. What is it? Hourly invoices. I can't even imagine a bill you'd have to pay hourly. Bob, Michael, Bill. Nine and a half hours. Oh yes, absolutely, Joy. If you or anyone else needs to raid and run, thank you so much for coming by, but I totally understand. Go get some rest. Yeah, if you were streaming for quite a while, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna be streaming here for quite a bit longer if you want to hang out. We try to be super cozy here and relaxing, so if you just want to keep me on in the background, that's perfectly fine as well. And Joy, thank you so much again for the raid and trusting me with your community. I'll do my best to take care of them. Oops. My dress spinner wore out here. Her cats took offense to how late Joy was still at the computer. That's fair. Cats need attention, you know? Oh, by the way, in case anyone's curious, the reason I'm canceling some of the fish is we don't need any more carp, so it's kind of just a waste of time for me to catch the carp. So I just cancel it whenever it's a carp. It's pretty easy to tell the difference. Sometimes I have to wait a few seconds, because sometimes carp can be aggressive at the beginning. The illegal stack that was in the short, I think I can.
Coconuts. Thank
you for the coconut, Sugar Mouse. You're gonna have to wait till the end of the day, though, Jules. We gotta finish fishing today. If you can remind me again when we get home, I'll go take a look at it. It's in my attic. Hey, Muffin, welcome back. Did you have a nice time out? Will do. Thank you, Yed. Funnily enough, with that sound alert, it has gotten flagged on YouTube one time. And then never again. So, like, the Backstreet's Back thing. So, I, like, was worried about it. I was like, oh no, is it gonna get my video flagged every single time? And, like, I have to share revenue? But it just happened once and then never again. What is it, Chef? You said that earlier, but I asked and you didn't answer. I don't know the answer. What is the illegal stack? It's not really illegal, it's just, it's no longer available in the game. But I've been playing since the beginning of the game, so I have some items that aren't around anymore. It was fun, yes. Glad to hear it. Since the beginning of time. Actually, time began after I started doing this challenge. Also, Jess, did you pin Jules' comment? Thank you. That will remind me. Thank you. It's perfect. You're a great mod, Jess. Anyways, Lee Chat, how was the rest of your stream? Whoa! No! I whiffed it. I cancel when I fail, too, because it's, I need iridium quality, and that would give me gold quality. We don't settle at this stream. We take what belongs to us. Yes, if you're not following Lee Chat, or Jules, in fact, even, they are a Stardew Valley power couple, and you should absolutely go follow both of them. They both speedrun here on Twitch, and they're both very good friends of mine. Don't tell Onion I said that. If Onion wants to defend their honor, they should be here. That's my opinion in the matter. Muffin, what on earth did you just say? I don't think I can read half those words. Oh, hi there, Jess. Oh, Jess, how is PAX? Is it all done now? Joy tried to raid me, but I raided her first. That is such an awesome thing to fight about. I'm gonna raid you. No, I'm gonna raid you. Why are y'all gonna be so wholesome? It's hard to keep up. Bye, Emerald. Thanks so much for hanging out today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Emerald. What's the best name for that? Oh, you're asking me for a name. Hold on, I have to read what you were asking again real quick. What is the name for a wine-selling ice dude? Grape and chill? But that sounds horrible, actually. Don't use that. I just gave the first two puns that came to my mind. I don't know. Nothing really comes to my mind immediately. I don't have a pass for PAX, so I just go and stand outside for everyone to come out when the floor closes. I bet there's a lot of cosplayers though, right? Do a lot of people cosplay at PAX? I'm actually not sure. Grill. Vino Frio. It's a boy, not a girl. Most names are universal if you need them to be. Winter. Pronounced like winter. Ooh, I like that, actually. Nice. Nice. Why is everyone saying Nice? Oh, 69% himbo. And all of you don't know where your seat key is. Why is it all with S's? Did I miss some joke? Oh, it's an emote. I'm dumb. I really wish that the emotes worked on my... They work on my stream, on my screen, but they don't work on my Twitch preview. I don't know how to explain it. Nice. Also, Jojo Cola, welcome in. Lucy, hello. We're doing a challenge to collect 999 of every stackable item in Stardew Valley. It should work in your own chat, Ginger, if you use, you have to have 7TV. It just doesn't work on mine because 7TV doesn't work with your stream manager. OMG, what? Yeah, I've been doing this challenge for quite a long time now. We're going on, like, we're getting close to 9 years of working on this challenge. I've only been streaming it for the last 3, though. It's a very long challenge, and the game has changed a lot since I started, too. There's been a lot of updates. I know my chat can't spell, though, Sugar Mouse, so... Bass, welcome in. It's been 84 years. Congrats on your 15 stream streak, Bass. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, fancy seeing Lee Chat here, right? Lee Chat doesn't normally hang out with uncool kids like me, but sometimes, I guess. There are, in fact, rumors, Jules. I have heard such rumors before. I'm glad you like the spreadsheet, Lucy. I also like the spreadsheet. Whoop. Catch it. There we go. I know. Against your will. No. I'm kidding, Lee Chat. We never even finished the puzzle. I woke up this morning and like opened my computer and the puzzle was still there, unfinished. Wyanter. Sounds like a Pokemon. I need to stop looking at chat. I'm such a fool. I could have easily gotten that fish. CA's like got a stealth patch in reserve. As soon as I get close to finishing the challenge, she's gonna drop it. Oh, welcome back, Inch. Oh, good night, Jen. Thanks so much for hanging out. Sorry I didn't see your goodbye message until now. It was lovely to have you here as always. Get some good rest. Oh, good night as well, Sugar Mouse, or see you later at the very least. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. That's why we have backups, Muffin. Unless you can reach into my computer and delete my backups, it won't be a problem. See, I can reach into all of our computers. How do you back up save files? You just take them straight out of your directory. I put them in Google Drive, which is not likely to be deleted. Oh, how often do I do it? At least every audit, sometimes in between. I should do it more often, honestly. I was gonna do it every stream, but it got a little tedious. Like, it's very rare that I have an issue that requires a save backup, although it has happened at least once, so that is something to keep in mind. In fact, I might back it up today, because the thought of losing all of this fishing is very terrifying to me. Technically, I've done more backups, but they've been on accident. Because I've sent my file to a few people every year. We could do every year, but eventually our streams are going to be multiple years long. Because we'll be sleeping so much. Every single day a backup. That might be a little too much, but yeah, I could see it. I mean, the game already is backed up. Unless the save file is deleted, like Steam already backs up your saves. Is the thing. Multiple backups of Steam. It's a good point, Amaya. I could probably find a way to do that. Have it like auto backup. I'd have to know how to do like Python code though. Okay, we need food. This is 20 energy. This is 33 energy. I think I can just eat the white algae. Yeah, Stardew does save the previous day as well. Power shell. I don't know what a power shell is. Is that something like automatically backs your saves up? That'd be convenient. Hey, Soturus, perhaps? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. Welcome in. We are fishing for slimejacks in all of the right places. I only know of Rainbow Shell. Is that going to be in Mario Kart 9? The Rainbow Shell. No, Nintendo would never put rainbows in anything intentionally. It's the command line. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to mess with that either. Rules. Sotis or Soti. Okay. Oops. I will write that down. I'm gonna go with Sotis. If you don't mind. Hope you're doing well then. Lots of books. Have you read them all? I've read most of what's behind me here. There's a whole nother shelf above that gets cut off by the camera too. But yeah, most of the books behind me I've read. Some of them are like reference books, so I haven't like read the whole things. But I've read parts of them. Oh boy, Shiny! Mill, thank you so much for the subscription for the 13th month. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badges, and your ad-free viewing. Pick a book and show us. Pick a random here. Is that a book? It's like a box. Alright, we'll take this one. Ah! This one is called Challenger Deep. I have not read this one. I meant to. Neil Shusterman was an author I really liked when I was younger. But I haven't actually read this one. I bought it meaning to read it and never did. We can start together. There are two things you need to know. One, you were there. Two, you couldn't have been there. Holding these two incompatible truths together takes skill at juggling. Of course, juggling requires a third ball to keep the rhythm smooth. The third ball is time, which bounces much more wildly than any of us would like to believe. It's kind of cool, actually. How deep is the challenge? Pretty deep. We pulled it here. Let's see. You said green and white book? Hold on, let's go full face just so we can take a look at what you mean here. There aren't multiple rainbow roads. True. What is the set of red, yellow, and green, blue books? That's all the colors. Which ones do you mean? This one here? Ah, this is Game of Thrones. I've actually only read the first one. I'm confused and tired. I just need this Dead by Daylight game to download. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear you're confused and tired. Alright, let's just get this back in here. Having a camera that shows me the actions I just took a few seconds ago is really trippy. I guess I could turn that off, couldn't I? That's the one that tells me if my stream exploded, though, so I should leave that going. What book are we book clubbing? Right now I'm rereading Dune, so I suppose we could say we're book clubbing Dune if you want to. No problem, Mill. Thanks so much for coming by. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Yeah, sometimes the internet is just mean, Sodos. Like, sometimes it should be downloading faster, but it just won't. I'll be back with a full stomach. Lovely. You can see yourself blink with that camera. I don't know if I want to see myself blink. It's not like the fact I'm watching myself, it's more the fact that I'm watching myself on a slight delay. That throws me off. Like, watching myself is fine. For the most part. There's a new game called Dune. Is there? Is it about the book as well? / movies? Is it the PowerPoint Stream Warner? Ah, Warner. Basically, it's just a stream preview, but it's gone through Twitch. So I have a stream preview in OBS open, obviously, so I can see what my stream looks like and adjust things and whatnot. But this one is through Twitch, so it tells me if my stream is actually going to Twitch or not, which is pretty important to know. Because OBS will act like nothing's wrong, even if my internet dies. It's cool how our bodies just tune out blinking so you don't realize it's happening until you randomly remember. Your bodies tune out a lot more than just blinking. Yes, I have seen the Todd in the Shadows video on Styx. It was specifically about Mr. Roboto, right? It's based, or so I've been told. As told by Based. Okay, so it's based on the movie. Is it a video game, Sodos? I played the board game, the Dune board game, and it was actually really fun. Imagine if you had to control your heartbeat. You gotta remember, you have to like think about every time your heart beats. That'd be so annoying. I don't watch too many Todd videos. I've seen a few. But yeah, I've seen that one. I usually watch his yearly music roundups as well. $99 slime jacks. Alright, 102 slime jacks. That's a big number. We got like 20 yesterday, so we've been pretty lucky today. It was closer to 30, but there would not be very many humans if we had to control our own heartbeats. That's probably true. I feel like maybe it like takes over when you're asleep, but even then, yeah, that's a lot to concentrate on. Oh, it passed out. 105 slime jacks is probably the best we've ever gotten, though. More mail. Kent is my secret friend. I'm sorry, Kent. I won't be there. It's tomorrow, huh? Oh, illegal stack. Yes, we can go. I just had to be back at home. Right, it's up in my attic along with the other antiquated stacks. Oh, it's not here. It should be here. These are all the stacks that no longer exist in Stardew Valley. That used to exist but don't anymore. This one's great, though. Alright, illegal stack is Here! Gold quality quartz. How do you get an error item? We don't talk about that. Alright. Gold quality quartz. You can no longer get gold quality quartz in Stardew Valley. Only in the 1.0 release of the game could you get gold quality quartz. Ooh, because quality was removed from all minerals in 1.1, which came out only a few months after the game was released. Right. 240 slimejacks. Only less than 240 to go. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Alright, it's a Wednesday. You know what that means. Oh, we need more challenge bait. Wow, we need more challenge bait. Okay, didn't I just make some? We're almost out of moss. That's not good. Okay. Still alive. An illegal antique relic, I must say. Welcome in. I like Bogarts, perhaps? I hope you're doing well today. 499 moss. You're doing a great job there, chat. Keep it up. Oh, I got it? No way. I'm bad at names. I'm glad I got it. Bum, bum, bum. I forgot my fishing buff again. Need that. Alright. Hopefully, if we get another 100 slimejack today, we're going to be finishing pretty quick. Not this month, unfortunately. Yes, hit every single bug. They won't bother me at all. Watching you on and off, I'm just simply awed by your dedication to get stacks of every single item. Thank you. It won't bother me at all. It didn't spawn 3 at once. Those are just the ones that came from the flies that we perturbed. Oh, I mess up my yours all the time. No need to worry. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, Bogarts. I'll be glad to answer anything you're curious about. Yeah, right now we're working on fish, but that's certainly not the only part of the challenge. It's just the part we're focused on right now. Since the advanced iridium rod was added in 1.6, I've decided that I want to try and get iridium for every fish, not just like regular quality like we were doing before. So that requires a little extra effort, because we had gotten all the fish before, but it was from fish ponds, so they were no quality. But we've used those fish from the fish ponds to then make like things like bait and a few other things. So it hasn't been completely worthless. Bait and cooking. Because we're also going to recook all of our cooking recipes. We had finished everything, but I want them to be gold star now. That it's reasonable. This is to flex. Yes, a little bit, I guess. It's more that it became possible. Before 1.6, it was... You only had one bobber slot. So having, like, a quality bobber was very difficult to do. But now you can just put a quality bobber on with, like, everything else. So that allows it to be a little easier to get iridium quality. A lot easier to get iridium quality. I whiffed the heck out of that one, though. So let's do better. Is this a carp? No, this is a slimejack. I thought it was. Just didn't move. 3 at once. How did Gold Star cooking become more reasonable? It didn't. It was just kind of a culmination of realizing I want the highest quality I can possibly get for everything. Calm slimejack. I know, right? Sometimes the fish just act in weird ways. That's a carp. Man, I'm killing these tackles so fast. It was more like, oh, I can do iridium fish now. But then if I'm gonna do iridium fish, I'm already doing iridium everything else. I can't just like leave cooking untouched, right? You became less reasonable. Yes, that's what happened. The descent into madness starts with a single stack. I wouldn't call it slow either. My dog's barking for no reason. Oh, I did yard work today, and there's like a little knot in my back. I might need to put some like ice or heat on it. Brady. Glad to hear him barking. He's been having a tough time of it lately. He is the best boy. He just doesn't get to pet Brady, apparently. Nightbot's just being rude. Unfortunately, and she's just old, so... He has good days and bad days, though. There you go. And days where he poops on the floor because he can't control his bowels. Poor guy. Nightbot just needs a minute to chill, yeah. We're doing pretty good here. Oh. Let's see how many we have. 27. We already used that much bait. We're using like 100 bait a day. You have smoked fish on your to-do list? If you're looking to smoke every kind of fish as well, yes. Absolutely. So we need 2 stacks of slimejack. So that slimejack stack that I filled up that has 200 in it, that's actually my second stack of slimejack. So we already have a stack of slimejack. We're working on our second one right now. Hi Cassie, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I'm doing good myself. We're just doing some slimejack fishing. So every fish we catch, we need to get 2 stacks of it. And they both need to be iridium quality. Oh my goodness. I need to get better at not whiffing. I feel like I got all through the beginning of winter without whiffing on slimejacks one time. And now it's happening a lot. Nap o'clock. No problem, lesbian. Get some rest. Thanks for hanging out so far. Smoked slimefish or slimejack? Huh. I don't know. I imagine all the slime wouldn't go away. It'd be like crunchy on the outside, slimy on the inside. God, that's a really gross thing to think about. It's like a custard donut, you know, when you bite into it and the custard goes everywhere. Hi, Mel. Welcome in. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far today. Wait, Mel, have you been here yet today? My days are blending together a little bit. I feel like you might have been here at the very beginning of the stream, but that might have been yesterday. On that lovely imagery, I'm gonna go. Oh no, I scared Jess off. Jess, before you go, can you do a shout out for the lovely Mel? They're an amazing streamer here on Twitch. Make sure you go give Mel a follow. Super cozy, super personable, super wonderful, super Mel. Ah, you were dapping, no problem. See you later, by the way, Jess. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out and doing mod stuff. I have like air coming in here, but there's like no wind. So like I'm not even noticing that my window's open. Come on, window, do your job. So I'm planning on ordering food for dinner tonight. Does anyone have any good ideas? Anything in the world you can think to order. I have a few ideas, but I want to hear what chat says. Indian food. It's actually been a really long time since I've had butter chicken. It's also been a while since I've had Chinese food. I don't know. The Chinese place I normally go to by my house was really bad last time. So I might have to find a new place. You're gonna also suggest butter chicken? I'm not in the mood for sushi, Pokemon Professor. I'll definitely get some when I'm in Minneapolis this summer, though. Jess will probably force me to go. Get a volcano roll. How are all of you all saying butter chicken? Okay, maybe we'll be getting butter chicken then. I wasn't thinking Indian food, but now that you say it, it does sound pretty good. I don't know what doll is. I think I've only ever had butter chicken or something that was like really similar to it. Chicken Marcella. Oh, that's not chicken. That's Chanum Marcella. Channa. I don't know if this is a night for branching out. It's chickpea and dal is lentil, sorry. Maybe I'll look at their menu. I have to find a place first, actually. I know of one that's fairly close by. Chicken 65 if they have it. What's that? What's in that, Amaya? Like, what does that taste like? We got 100 yesterday. We're probably not gonna get 100 today. Ooh. Sounds really good, Ginger. It's coated in fried chicken pieces, usually medium spice. Okay. I kind of want Thai food, though. It's gonna be a tough one. Pad Thai or butter chicken? The immortal question. And immortal's the wrong word, but it's the one I'm gonna use. I've tried Thai curry, and I didn't like it all that much when I had it. It was okay, but there's something about it I didn't like. Excuse me. My voice is a little rough for some reason. That's weird. What kind of Thai curry? I don't know. I think it was because it was like really citrusy or something. I'm not a big fan of like a citrus flavor. It was just called Thai curry on the menu, I think, so I couldn't tell you like what kind it was. Yes, we need to eat food. That's right. What color was it? It was like red. I don't have the menu in front of me. This was a long time ago, Inch. I don't remember exactly. The place I got it from is like a really good Thai place. I think they just called it Thai curry. They had like more description below it, but I just tried it because I was interested. Thai red curry then. How's it going and how many jacks? After today, we should have about 1,300 slime jacks. Probably more, actually. Hope you're doing well today, Zach. Tofu green Thai curry. Running low. Barber's getting real low. Alright, unfortunately I have to run an ad here, everybody. I apologize. We'll get out of the way here while I'm still fishing. I'll catch you guys right after the ad, alright? 3 minutes. Yeah, there's lots of options around here. Some are good and some are bad, though. Maya, so you gotta kind of be picky about it. Like, there's several Thai places around here, but most of them are not very good at all. I can think of 2 that I really like, and one of them I like more, so that's the one I always go to. It's also the closer one to me, so. I'm thinking about like spice right now, and it's actually making me like my mouth water a bit. Yeah, there are much fewer Indian places as well, Amaya. Like, I can only think of one Indian place that's particularly close to me. And even that one's like 5-6 miles away. But yeah, there's a few Thai places. Texas Roadhouse. Love it. Texas Roadhouse is pretty good. What'd you get, Mel? Also, happy Mother's Day. Yeah, we're going out to brunch tomorrow for Mother's Day. Cow soy is super tasty. I'm out of energy. Out of energy. We require more Vespian gas. Cactus blossom appetizer, and I got a steak for my entree. Ooh. Steak is so good. Just is. I'm sorry, what Mother's Day is different? I feel like most Mother's Days are this Sunday. Like, I talked about this earlier, and like everyone said that their Mother's Day was tomorrow. Okay, so just UK's then. Yeah, I have heard that before. It's interesting that like all the colonies are different. Because Canada and the US's are on the same day tomorrow. I assume it was established at some point, Zach. I wouldn't say it was always that. When's Australia's? Does anyone know? And New Zealand's? I think there was like one of these. There was like an innocuous Reddit comment on like a thread, like just randomly at the end of March at one point. I think I'm remembering this now. And someone had just said something along the lines of like, yeah, I'm gonna get this thing for my mother for Mother's Day tomorrow. And like there was a whole bunch of people freaking out underneath it. And they like edited it to say, sorry, Americans. The UK's Mother's Day is tomorrow. It is tomorrow for Australia, okay. I think it moves, Zach. I'm not sure, actually. I kind of just listen for when people start talking about it and then look it up on my Google Calendar. I don't know if there's a rule for it. Maybe it is always the second Sunday in May. How is it already the second Sunday in May? Good question. To be fair, the first Sunday in May was only a few days after May started. Didn't I eat? I'm so confused. Well, 78's pretty good. Eat white algae. Hey, today's a festival that we won't be going to. This one used to be a really important festival until it wasn't. fish. Over here. 318 fishes. Wait a minute. Wait just a darn tootin' minute. Is it gonna be enough? It is enough. This bomb is scaring me. We're gonna get rid of that. You don't want a tea set for old time's sake? Stack! Stack. You guys want to see if we get a tea set randomly today? We finished a stack. Tea set, tea set. All right. There was no sound. That was so weird. I see, Zach. G is for Glacierfish Jr. Yep, that goes there. All right, let's put these away. I suppose we can go see if we get a tea set today, just for fun. If we miss one day of fishing, it's not going to kill us. Oh, we gotta finish that quest. Alright, everyone, hold out for that tea set. I need a tea set. Oh, we should see how these are doing, by the way. We still do not have a stack of void eggs. We're waiting on a stack of void eggs for void mayo. That's some good money. Let's go sell these. G is for Glacierfish Jr. is the most confusing alphabet book I've ever been given. All right, we're gonna praise for a tea set. Definitely not guaranteed here, but we'll see. Oh, I was supposed to bring something for Kent. Kent can have, like, a life elixir. What's up with the paths? Let's not go into too much detail about that. I forgot, what does Pierre sell? Last minute gifts. Garlic, fried mushroom, and winter root. I think Kent likes fried mushroom. Let's find out. Hi, Kent. Why? When did those truffle crabs get added and why? They're dancing. Ah, a fried mushroom.
Oh, it's a person.
Thank you. Macarinagem? Macarinagem? I think I'm saying that wrong. Alex can give a tea set. The chance he gives us a tea set seems pretty slim here, but we'll see. Thank you so much for the follow, Mac. I hope you're doing well today. Huh? Nope. We hoped. It's not much, but it's all I could afford. Do you think Alex would have like a southern accent? It ain't much, but it's all that I could afford. Why did CA go insane and add enemies to the farm? They're only added to the farm if you're on the wilderness farm or if you turn them on. So they shouldn't be there normally. Ruby's pretty nice. Although gems in this game are not worth all that much money compared to real life. Like, that's the same. You can sell this for the same price as a salad costs. So gems in this game aren't as rare as they are in real life, for sure. I don't think we're gonna fish today. We could go run and do some fishing, but I don't see the point. We'll just fish tomorrow. I got one without enemies on it. No, Wilderness Farm always has enemies on. You can turn them off, I think, by default even, but they should always initially spawn with enemies. Okay. Unfortunately, our conversation about food made me hungry. So, since we started a little late today, because I had my chores this morning, I did my yard work and my laundry. This is about normally the time we would stop. So I'm going to stop now. Let's go ahead and see who's live. Again, thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. Next stream, we'll definitely finish fishing and see what else we can do. Let's see who's going at it right now. Of our Stardewers, I only see Grace. So even though we raided Grace yesterday, let's go ahead and raid Grace again today. Grace did a Krobus marriage percent yesterday. Today, I think she's just chilling and going for perfection. Let's send you all over there. Alright, let me go ahead and hide my face by pressing this end button. Thanks again so much for hanging out today, everybody. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I will catch you guys all in the future. Bye for now, everyone. Yes, listen to Saribot. Stay hydrated. I will definitely go pet Brady. Bye, Magnolia. Bye, Inch. Bye, Ginger. Bye, Raven. Bye, April. Bye, Zach. Bye, Mac. Bye, Dak. Bye, Ed. Bye, Inch. Bye, Mel. I already said bye to Inch. Bye, everybody. Bye, Pokemon Professor. Alright, we should do a quick raid message. What can I think up? We're low on time. I'm freaking out. Okay. Copy that if you are a subscriber. Copy that if you are not. And I will catch you guys later. Bye. Bye, Woozy. Bye, Amaya.